Hey everyone, Zephyr here, and welcome to another Sims 2 speed build. Today we are building a custom content-free starter home in The Sims 2. There is a little disclaimer though, this is not a starter home for one sim, this is not a starter home for two sims. If you're starting fresh with a new household, you need to have 3 sims in the household in order for your sims to be able to afford this house. But I don't know, I still consider that a starter home. And I actually built this house for my custom content free neighborhood that I'm currently working on that is going to be based off of the Canadian Maritime provinces. Technically speaking, I guess you could just hold off on downloading this lot and just wait for me to release the neighborhood, and then you get to see the lore accurate sims that get placed into this house. That's kind of like making me sound like I'm saying, oh, my sims are better than your sims, so you should just wait for me to show you my sims instead of, playing the game yourself. Like, no, I'm not maybe I am saying that. Maybe I am. You know what? I always, put little disclaimers after any out-of-pocket thing I say. I'm not going to put a disclaimer on that one. My sims are better than your sims. And I think, honestly, every simmer should think that their sims are better than the next simmer's sims, because it's your game. And you should love your game. You shouldn't think that somebody else's sims are better than your sims. You should be like, yeah, this is my game, these are my sims, and they're better than everyone else. Everyone should have that attitude. I want you to have that attitude about your sims. I want your games to be fun. And I want you to, put all you have creatively into your sims and love them. I want that for you. But my sims are better than yours. And you're allowed to think that your sims are better than mine. I want that for you. But you're wrong. But anyway, as I said, this house has no custom content, and it's made for a couple and their toddler. And that's about all I've got for this family's history, but my sims are better than your sims, okay? I'll flesh out their story later. This neighborhood is gonna be incredible. I hope your neighborhoods are incredible too, but mine's better than yours, whatever. I'm excited to finish this neighborhood up and see how it turns out. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys a little update about my D&D journey. It's not gonna be like an elaborate long update this time, but I told you guys about my first character that is kind of searching for her brother. She has this really tragic backstory. Her brother went a little insane and kind of left home, and she's trying to find him. And my second character, I thought it'd be funny to point out that her main goal right now is to date Henry Cavill. There's other stuff in her backstory, obviously, but she met a man that looks like Henry Cavill, and his name is Henry, and this all happened during, literally session 0, where I was just playing between me and my DM, and, we met a random man at a bar, and his name was Henry, and he looked like Henry Cavill, and my character fell in love with him, and, now that's all my character can think about. So, I just find it funny that my two characters have, different distinctive ambitions right now, okay? One of them is searching for a long-lost sibling, and the other is dating Henry Cavill, or trying to date Henry Cavill, slightly obsessed with Henry Cavill. You're gonna notice that all the houses in this neighborhood don't look particularly modern, but that is for a good reason. I'm trying to make this neighborhood authentic and have it set in 2004, 2005 when The Sims 2 was originally released. I don't want it to be a modern attempt at showing off the Canadian Maritime provinces. I want the nostalgia from the mid-2000s in this neighborhood. Plus it's kind of easier since this game was released back then and there's not a lot of modern looking things in the game. But, I feel like I could make modern work, though. I don't know. I feel like I could, but I'm not gonna. And sometimes when you're building with CC and you're using, a modern item, it just feels wrong. It feels like a anachronism. Okay, I'm gonna call myself out, but I had to Google how to pronounce that, but I'm proud of myself. I pronounced that better than, most words in this video, so whatever. Though, CC definitely helps with the building process in The Sims 2, so I wouldn't go without it all the time. But sometimes modern CC feels wrong. And that's coming from someone who likes modern CC. So you gotta find that balance, I guess. I'm thinking about when I eventually have to write the Tumblr post about this neighborhood and how I'm gonna describe it. And I'm thinking of all the little disclaimers I'm gonna have to place, like, you know, what mods you should probably have in your game in order for the rugs to work, or maybe a mod so your sim doesn't die on the exercise bike I place in the primary bedroom of this house. Like, I'm terrified of a tell-all video happening where people are like, OmgZephyr killed my sims, and then, like, it gets billions of views and people hate me. Like, what if that happens because I placed the exercise bike in my sim's bedroom? Because people don't know about the bug that your sim can die if they over-exercise on the exercise bike and you don't stop them. It wouldn't be good. I'm imagining, like, an hour and a half long video that gets, like, 1 million views of someone just, you know, absolutely tearing into me because I placed a exercise bike in one of my builds. It's coming. I feel like that's gonna be my downfall. I'm thinking of making that the thumbnail of this video. It'd be funny. I don't know if the masses would enjoy it. It's a little clickbaity, and then you're just kind of like forced to watch a speed build, which I feel like would annoy me as a viewer, but as the YouTuber, I find it funny, so I kind of want to do it. I want to taste a little bit of the drama YouTuber nachos without actually making drama content. Speaking of drama YouTubers, I got the notification the other day, and I know this person watches me, but I got the notification that somebody mentioned me in a video. Obviously, I'm gonna, like, censor the names, but it says, censored, mentioned you in a video exposing censored and more problematic Sims influencers. And my heart dropped. Like, literally, I was like, this is my, like, tell-all moment. Like, people are exposing me for putting exercise bikes in my sim speed builds and not informing people. Like, I was scared, but they were actually nice to me in the video. So hello to you, but you scared me. Like, when I read that title, exposing blank and more problematic sims influencers, I'm like, why are you saying fuck me for? Like, what did I do? I was going through the 7 stages of grief and I didn't even do anything, so I don't know. It was an experience. Also, I just realized I completely erased the child I had in mind for this house from my memory. Like, there's actually 4 Sims that are supposed to live here, and the 2 kids share a room. And the thing is, I just finished building this house, and then I started doing the voiceover, and within, like, the 30 seconds of me doing that, I somehow forgot about the child. But my Sims are better than yours, by the way. Like, I'm locked in. Their stories are going to be incredible. Don't worry about it. I don't think I mentioned it before, but if you want to download the slot before it gets released with the neighborhood, it's available, linked down below on my Patreon for free. If you don't like navigating Patreon, most of the time I post it over on Tumblr too. It's just sometimes I get lazy and I don't want to make the post, and it takes several days for me to put the post up, or sometimes I just don't even bother. It's a whole thing. I should probably attempt to post on that platform more often. It's just I'm lazy. But at least I admit it. I don't give you, like, bullshit excuses. I give you excuses that are truthful, just not all that strong. But anyways, here we are, just finishing up the little details of the home, finishing up the primary bedroom, adding a couple decorative items, adding and taking away a couple decorative items. I was, like, trying to fit as much into the house as I could, but then I realized there was no landscaping and it was kind of awkward, so I had to, like, delete some items, and it's hard when you're working on a budget, but I think this house turned out quite cute. I realized I've posted a lot of, like, starter homes lately, and I want to start building more elaborate builds soon. Actually, I'm actually working on quite the elaborate build, and you know what? If you made it this far into this video, I'll throw you a bone. I'll give you a little preview of the build. It's a castle, and I'm, like, really excited to share it. It's just, like, it's gonna be a longer video, and I'm gonna need things to talk about, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna yap about. Like, that's the thing that scares me the most about getting that video out. It's not the build itself, it's the voiceover. It's gonna be a lot, but I think it's gonna be fun. But anyway, we are getting towards the end of the video. We are going to be going into some screenshots soon. If you guys like the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more Sims 2 content, and if you want to download this build, like I said, it's linked down below right now on my Patreon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you weren't too mad about the clickbaity thumbnail. It's not going to be a common thing. I just find it funny for this specific video. Sometimes I just like doing bits, okay? And if you don't like it, you can leave. But I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.